Hey everyone, here's a video on how to put together these really cute popcorn cupcakes. We have a little bit of cheese on here and some just plain white popcorn. So I will get to it and I will let you know the things that you will need to put these little cute cupcakes together. Alright, so the things that you will need are your cupcakes. You will need however many cupcakes you are going to be needing, and you will want to use these red and white striped liners. Now I found these during Christmas, and since Christmas is coming around, you might be able to find these. If not, you can probably try eBay. And you will need some mini marshmallows, some white buttercream. You do not need a tip because your swirl is going to be hidden underneath the marshmallow, so that's not necessary. You will need some scissors, and if you're wanting to do the somewhat look of cheese popcorn or buttered popcorn, I should say, you can use some of this petal dust, and this is completely edible, but I suggest don't add too much on there. It's flavorless, but just give them a little bit of color just on a few of them. Don't add too much. And you will, if you want, you will need some of these labels. Now I had to make my own label. I couldn't find any that I liked online, so I just did my own, and I printed these out off of address labels. And then what I did is I just cut them out and I peeled them off, and then I stuck them onto the liner. The liners are really easy to put together, and if you don't want to do this extra step, that's perfectly fine. It looks just nice just like that. And I believe that is all. I don't know if I mentioned a soft brush, a small paintbrush. So you will have to pop your popcorn first, and you will then pipe your swirl on your cupcake before you put your marshmallows on there, because you don't want your your buttercream to crust, and then if it crusts, your marshmallows won't stick to your buttercream. So you want to make sure that it's still moist and not and that it hasn't developed a crust on there. So I will show you how to get these little marshmallow popcorns. Now I ended up using between 25 and 30 popped marshmallows, and yeah, it does take quite a bit of them. Every single one of these have between 25 and 30 of these mini marshmallows. Each of these count as one popcorn. And so you will have to have these all done before you, do your popcorn and all. You pipe your buttercream. That way you can just quickly put them on there. So you will need your scissors, and you will grab your mini marshmallow and cut it in half, just like that. Now you can cut a few of these. I say a good 4 or 5 at a time. I don't suggest you making too many, because you want the insides to stay moist and not dry out on you, because after they are split in half, you're going to stick them back together. Yes, you will stick them back together after you just cut them, but you will twist one to the side and make a cross like this. You're going to cross them like a T almost, and then you're going to pinch them from the edge from both sides, and then you're going to like fluff them. And by fluff them, I mean push them in and pull them out, but don't pull them apart. Push them in, pull them out, push them in, pull them out, and then you'll get your popcorn. So I don't know any other way to make these. I just figured this would be a good way to fluff them. You pinch them on both sides and you fluff them up. Just make sure you don't pull them apart. And like I said, make sure that they don't sit around too long, because you want the inside to stay moist so they can stick to each other. So once you split them apart, turn them to the side, stick them back together, pinch them, and fluff them. So you will have all these. I suggest have a good 30 ready. Then you will grab your cupcake you will make your swirl. I like to put some in the center. Starting to dry out on me. And then just like an ice cream swirl. Go ahead and grab your marshmallows. I hope I am getting this. And then just stick them on. I start off at the bottom all around and then work my way up. And try to fill them all in so you don't have any exposed buttercream. Even though the buttercream is white, you won't really see the difference. If it was a different color, then you'll definitely see the buttercream underneath your marshmallows. But to give it a nice full look like that, try to fill in all your little gaps in there. So that's what you're going to be doing. And then you just, oh actually, I don't know if I told you that, it's best to have your cupcake inside your liner first before you pipe your swirl and add your marshmallows, because it's a lot easier to handle. So I do suggest you have your cupcake inside your liner ahead of time. I think I mentioned that in another video, that it's always easy. Actually, I might have done it in a couple videos, that I always mention to put your cupcake inside your liners, the liners that you'll be using, so you don't have to handle your cupcake too much. And if you're trying to put them in, then you have to push them in, you might poke a hole into your cupcake or smear or smudge your icing. So it's better to just put your cupcake inside your liner, pipe your swirl, and then add each of your marshmallows until you pretty much cover all the spaces available there. Now, to put in some of this yellow for your butter, you will get some of this petal dust. Now this petal dust is edible and it's flavorless, but you will just grab just a tiny bit, and I always put some here on the lid, and then just lightly touch each popcorn. Do not drench these. You don't want to have someone eat all this bunch of petal dust, but just lightly touch each popcorn like that, and then it'll give it a nice little butter look to it. Of course, you can leave it on its own just like that and make it look just like regular white popcorn. So I think that is all. I hope I did not confuse you and you understood what I said, but really easy. Snip up in half, turn them to the side like you're crossing, pinch them and fluff them. You're going to cut them in half, cross them, pinch them and fluff them, and they will stick together and look like a little popped popcorn. So I guess that'll be all. I hope that was interesting, and this will be really nice for a nice birthday, or if you're having a get together or movie night. These will be really cute. Also, if you see, as you see here, these are some mini solo cups, and I will do a separate tutorial on that when I get a chance. I have a few things on a lineup right now that I want to do first, but I thought these looked really neat along with these popcorn containers. Alright guys, that'll be all for now. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed how to make these really interesting popcorn containers. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and I will definitely talk to you soon. Have a good one, guys.